September 4 is not just a day that will come and pass like the rest. It carries a weight, a vibration, a force that demands your full attention. On this day, life places you in front of a mirror, and the reflection will not lie. It will show you exactly where you stand, whether you are prepared or whether you have allowed yourself to drift. September 4 is a turning point, and the truth is simple. Your actions, your discipline, your choices will decide your fate. This day will not bend to your excuses. It will not wait for you to be ready. It will arrive with its own power, and only those who are awake will understand what it truly means. Think of every step you have taken until now, every habit, every decision, every moment of awareness or carelessness. They have all been building towards this very point. September 4 is the moment where all of that preparation or neglect is revealed. It is the day when life calls for an answer, and there is no escape from this call. If you have walked with focus, if you have trained yourself in clarity and strength, then this day will open a door to a new level of growth. But if you have walked in distraction, if you have wasted your time in comfort and avoidance, then September 4 will feel like a wall that crushes rather than a door that opens. Do not mistake this for some distant prophecy. It is reality. September 4 is coming, and it is asking you now, are you disciplined enough to carry yourself through it? Discipline is not only about the body, it is about the mind. On this day, your mind will want to escape, to run from the intensity of the test. It will whisper fear. It will try to convince you to quit. But this is the nature of turning points. They appear as obstacles, but they are opportunities in disguise. September 4 is a defining moment precisely because it does not come easy. If it were easy, it would not matter. If it were comfortable, it would not change you. This day is dark for a reason. Darkness is what exposes your inner light. When the external world is uncertain, when the weight feels heavy, you are forced to discover what strength lies within you. September 4 will challenge you to stop waiting for someone to rescue you. It will force you to recognize that you are the one who must rise. You are the one who must decide. Fate is not written in the stars. It is written in your choices. And the choice must be made on September 4, to stand tall or to collapse, to awaken or to remain blind. This is why it is a turning point. The day divides those who live passively from those who live consciously. The ones who carry awareness into September 4 will not be destroyed by it. They will use it as a stepping stone, a foundation for transformation. The ones who stumble without preparation will see how easily they are swept away. This is not to frighten you, it is to remind you of the urgency. September 4 is not far away. Every breath, every thought, every moment of awareness between now and then is part of your preparation. You cannot delay. You cannot wait until the day arrives to suddenly be strong. Strength must already live in you when that day comes. When September 4 dawns, life will not ask you for your intentions. It will ask you for your truth. It will measure your depth, your commitment, your inner fire. Do not think you can fake it. Pretending has no power on this day. Only what is real will carry you through. If you have practiced awareness, you will remain calm. If you have practiced discipline, you will remain steady. If you have embraced discomfort in the past, you will not fear the discomfort of this turning point. And if you have ignored your growth, then the weight of this day will expose the cracks within you. This is why September 4 is the most important date in front of you. It is the separation between who you were and who you are willing to become. It is not simply a day marked on the calendar. It is a threshold. Once you step across it, there is no going back. You either carry the lessons forward or you remain chained to the same cycles of weakness and distraction. September 4 does not negotiate. It demands your full presence, your full awareness, your full courage. So let it come. Let it arrive with its force. But do not enter it carelessly. Stand ready, stand alert, stand in control of yourself, because September 4 will decide your fate, and the fate it decides will not be random. It will be the exact reflection of the work you have done on yourself. That is the truth. September 4 carries the shadow of a test, and this test will not be gentle. It is called the darkest day because it strips away illusions and forces you to confront the raw truth of yourself. Life does not give transformation without trial, and September 4 is that trial. It will come as a storm. It will shake your certainty, and it will reveal the strength or weakness you have been cultivating in silence. The darkest day is not punishment, it is preparation. It arrives to remind you that growth never blooms in comfort, it is forged in the fire of resistance. On September 4, the challenges will be heavier than usual. The weight will feel sharp and the path will appear clouded. This is why many will call it dark, because in that moment you will not clearly see the way forward. But the darkness has a purpose. It strips away distraction, leaving only what is essential. When you are forced to walk without external light, you must find the light within yourself. That is the lesson of September 4. It is not the day that breaks you, it is the day that demands you stop running from your own strength. You must understand that every trial is a doorway. September 4 is not here to destroy you, it is here to measure you. The test is not against the world, it is against yourself. When the darkness surrounds you, when nothing feels stable, you will hear the voice of fear. That voice will tempt you to give up, to lower your guard, to believe you are powerless. But the truth is different. September 4 is the opportunity to silence that voice and to prove to yourself that you are capable of carrying more than you imagined. The darkest day always hides the seed of the brightest awakening. Think of how a diamond is made. It does not form in comfort or ease. It is created under enormous pressure. September 4 will feel like that pressure, the kind that squeezes everything unnecessary away. It leaves only what is unbreakable. That is why you must welcome the darkness instead of fearing it. Without this pressure, you remain ordinary. With it, you become extraordinary. The test is not there to block you. It is there to carve out the parts of you that are real, strong, and alive. On September 4, the discipline of your past days will show itself. If you have trained your body and mind to remain calm under difficulty, you will feel the storm, but you will not be carried away by it. If you have practiced awareness, you will recognize that even the darkest night carries a hidden order, and you will walk with clarity through the chaos. But if you have wasted your days in distraction, if you have chosen weakness over discipline, then September 4 will magnify that choice. It will not create weakness. It will only reveal it. The power of this day is not in the challenge itself, but in what it awakens inside you. When the darkness surrounds you, you will realize that the only true foundation is your own inner stability. That realization is the treasure hidden within September 4. Growth comes when you stop blaming the weight of the challenge and start asking yourself how to rise above it. This day is not the end of your path. It is the sharpening of your path. The darkness will cut away the illusions, leaving only what is necessary for the journey ahead. Do not fear the storm of September 4. See it as a training ground, a test that shapes you into someone who cannot be broken. When you walk through darkness with awareness, you learn resilience. When you carry yourself with discipline, you discover courage. When you do not collapse, you prove to yourself that no outside force can truly control your fate. That is the hidden gift of this day. Yes, it will be heavy. Yes, it will feel like a wall, but every wall is also a threshold. The moment you push through, you will see what others could not. While many will fall into despair, those who remain steady will find renewal. The darkest day is never the end. It is always the moment before a new beginning. On September 4, the test will come, but so will the chance to rise into a new level of strength. So prepare yourself now. The day will arrive whether you are ready or not. Do not wait for it to teach you in pain what you can already learn in awareness. Build your inner strength, sharpen your discipline, and commit yourself fully. Then, when September 4 stands before you with its darkness, you will not fear it. you will walk through it. And on the other side, you will emerge with a fire inside that no storm can ever extinguish. September 4 will not care about what you have gathered, what you have spoken, or what you have promised to others. On this day, the only thing that will matter is how well you have prepared yourself from within. External noise, external approval, external support, none of this will carry you through. What will carry you is the discipline of your mind, the strength of your focus, the power of your inner balance. September 4 is a day that will demand inner preparation above everything else, because when the storm rises, the outside world cannot save you. Only what you have cultivated in silence, only what you have built inside your own heart and mind will stand. Preparation is not about waiting for the challenge. Preparation is about becoming so steady within yourself that no challenge can shake you. September 4 is the moment where this truth will be exposed. If you have spent your days feeding distractions, living in hesitation, you will feel the weight of this day crush you. But if you have taken the time to discipline your thoughts, to train your body, to center your emotions, then September 4 will not defeat you. It will strengthen you. It will not be a punishment. It will be a recognition of your readiness. The challenge of September 4 is not the storm outside, but the turbulence inside. Your fears, your doubts, your old habits, they will rise on that day and they will try to control you. The darkness of the day is not in the world. It is in how easily the unprepared mind collapses under pressure. That is why inner preparation is everything. You cannot silence fear by wishing it away. You cannot find courage by waiting for someone to hand it to you. You must create it within yourself, brick by brick, breath by breath, long before September 4 arrives. On this day, every weakness you have ignored will reveal itself. Every strength you have built will reveal itself too. This is the law of turning points. September 4 will not add or take away anything from you. It will only reveal what is already there. That is why your preparation matters more than anything else. Inner strength is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Without it, you will be tossed around by every difficulty. With it, you will remain steady even in the darkest night. Think of September 4 as the edge of a cliff. If you have practiced balance, you will walk across without fear. If you have never trained, you will fall. The difference is not in the cliff. It is in the one who walks. This is why the true preparation is not about changing the outside, but mastering the inside. September 4 forces you to see the truth of your own foundation. And if the foundation is weak, the day will break you open. But if the foundation is strong, the day will open a new doorway for you. The mistake many make is waiting for the day to arrive and then hoping to be ready. But readiness is not a moment, it is a lifestyle. Discipline cannot be borrowed at the last minute. Awareness cannot be faked when pressure comes. September 4 will not accept excuses. It will not accept shortcuts. It will demand the truth of your preparation. That is why you must begin now, because when the test comes, it will be too late to build what should already be inside you. Inner preparation is not complicated. It is simple, but it requires consistency. Each morning you strengthen your body, you train your breath, you sharpen your focus. Each day you cut away distractions, you choose awareness over numbness, you act with clarity instead of hesitation. These small actions become the armor you wear on September 4. Without them, you will stand unprotected in the storm. With them, you will stand untouchable. The storm will still rage, but you will not collapse. September 4 is a reminder that faith does not belong to the strongest in body or the loudest in voice. It belongs to the one who is steady in spirit. Inner preparation makes you unshakable. It allows you to remain calm when others panic, to see clearly when others are blind, to move forward when others are paralyzed. This is what the day is asking from you, the power to rule yourself. When September 4 comes, let it find you ready, let it find you centered, disciplined, alive. Because the truth is the day will come whether you prepare or not. And the difference between falling and rising, between being broken and being transformed, lies only in the preparation you carry inside you. Do not waste time. Do not wait for another chance. Build yourself now. Sharpen your awareness now. Strengthen your foundation now. Then, when the darkness of September 4 arrives, it will not destroy you. It will prove you. It will confirm the strength that you have built in silence. It will reveal the unshakable self that you were always meant to become. September 4 will be a day where awareness becomes the deciding factor. Fate is not something that falls on you by accident. It is something that takes shape depending on how awake you are in the moment. When September 4 arrives, those who walk blindly will stumble, and those who remain conscious will rise above the storm. This day will divide the sleepers from the awakened, and that difference will decide everything. Awareness is the light that reveals the path in the middle of darkness. Without it, every step becomes dangerous. With it, every obstacle becomes manageable. On September 4, the external world may feel heavy, confusing, or chaotic. There will be voices of fear, distractions, and pressure pushing against you. If you are unaware, you will follow those voices. You will be pulled by emotions, dragged by fear, controlled by the environment. But if you remain aware, you will see what others cannot see. You will notice the patterns behind the chaos, the opportunities hidden in the noise, the calm space that exists even within the storm. This is why awareness is the true power. It allows you to choose instead of being chosen. It gives you control over yourself when everything outside seems uncontrollable. Awareness is not about escaping the difficulty of September 4. It is about facing it fully without losing yourself in the process. Many will try to run from the discomfort. Many will try to cover it with distractions, but that is how they will be defeated. The ones who stay awake, who see clearly what is happening within and around them, will be the ones who pass the test. September 4 is not a battle against the world. It is a battle against unconsciousness. Those who stay asleep will repeat the same mistakes, but those who are aware will break free. Awareness is a practice. It is the ability to notice your own thoughts before they control you, to observe your emotions before they drown you, to feel your body before it collapses under pressure. On September 4, this practice becomes your shield. If you have trained yourself to remain present, you will not be carried away by panic or fear. You will remain steady, and in that steadiness, you will see clearly where to step, how to act, and how to keep moving forward. The danger of September 4 lies not in the day itself, but in how unprepared minds will react to it. Without awareness, the mind magnifies problems, creates fear, and convinces you that you are powerless. But awareness breaks this illusion. When you are aware, you recognize that fear is only a thought, that confusion is only temporary, that every storm eventually passes. Awareness gives you the power to step back and choose a conscious response instead of a blind reaction. That difference will decide your fate on September 4. Fate is not written for you, it is written by you in every moment of awareness. On September 4, this truth will be more visible than ever. The choices you make from a place of clarity will open doors that remain invisible to those who walk blindly. The ones who fall will not fall because the day was too heavy, but because they were too unaware. The ones who rise will rise because they remained awake, even when the darkness tried to put them to sleep. Awareness also means responsibility. When you are fully awake on September 4, you cannot blame the world for your condition. You cannot hide behind excuses. You see clearly that everything depends on how you meet the moment. This realization is sharp, but it is also liberating, because when you are aware, you hold the power. You no longer wait for life to decide for you, you decide for yourself. That is the true meaning of fate. On September 4, let awareness guide you like a torch in the night. Do not be distracted by the noise of others. Do not be blinded by the chaos outside. Keep your attention steady on your own breath, your own choices, your own steps. That simple act of staying awake will protect you more than anything else. When others collapse in fear, you will move with clarity. When others lose direction, you will see the path. When others give away their power, you will claim yours. This is why September 4 is so important. It is not about what happens outside, it is about what happens inside. Awareness is the difference between confusion and clarity, between defeat and transformation. If you remain asleep, the day will overwhelm you. If you remain awake, the day will shape you into someone stronger, sharper, and more alive. Faith does not belong to those who wait for rescue. It belongs to those who are awake enough to rescue themselves. So when September 4 comes, let it find you conscious. Let it find you aware of every thought, every feeling, every movement. Stand as the one who does not sleep while the world shakes. Stand as the one who walks with eyes open when others stumble in darkness. Awareness will be your shield, your guide, and your power. And through this awareness, September 4 will not decide your fate for you. You will decide it for yourself. September 4 is not a day for weakness. It is not a day for hesitation, not a day for waiting to be saved. On this day, the only tools that will carry you forward are discipline and courage. Without them, the weight of the test will crush you. With them, the darkness will bend and reveal its hidden door. September 4 is the time when life asks for your full strength, and strength cannot be borrowed. It must be earned through your daily actions, through the discipline you have practiced, through the courage you have built within yourself. Discipline is the foundation. Without discipline, there is no control, no direction, no stability. September 4 will expose this truth. If you live without discipline, the storm of the day will pull you in every direction. Your mind will scatter, your emotions will overwhelm you, and you will lose yourself in the chaos. But if you have trained yourself with discipline, you will remain steady no matter how heavy the day becomes. You will not fall for distractions. You will not be ruled by fear, because discipline gives you the strength to act with clarity when everything else feels uncertain. Courage is the fire. September 4 is not only a test of how steady you are, but also of how much you are willing to face. Courage does not mean the absence of fear. It means you keep walking even when fear is screaming at you to stop. This is the essence of September 4. Fear will rise, doubts will whisper, but courage will silence them. It will push you forward when your mind tells you to retreat. It will remind you that transformation only comes when you step into discomfort, when you face the unknown, when you dare to move beyond your old limits. September 4 will demand both. Discipline without courage leads to rigidity. You may stand, but you will not advance. Courage without discipline leads to recklessness. You may move, but you will collapse. Together, they form the perfect balance. Discipline steadies the mind, courage drives the heart. On this day, you must embody both, because only then will you rise above the weight of the trial. Think of discipline as the shield you carry into September 4. Every habit of focus, every practice of awareness, every act of self-control, these are the layers of protection that keep you from being broken. And think of courage as the sword. It is the force that allows you to cut through the obstacles, to step forward even when the way looks dark. Shield and sword together, discipline and courage together are the only way to walk through this day unshaken. September 4 is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to reveal you. It will reveal if you have truly built discipline or if you have wasted your time. It will reveal if you have truly cultivated courage or if you have been hiding behind comfort. This day strips away pretense. It shows you exactly who you are, and in that moment, you will either be exposed as unprepared or revealed as unshakable. That is why this day matters so much. It is a mirror that does not lie. If you are disciplined, September 4 will show you your strength. If you are courageous, September 4 will open doors you never thought you could walk through. But if you lack these qualities, the day will overwhelm you and you will see how fragile you truly are. This is not meant to scare you, it is meant to awaken you. Because there is still time to build what you need. Discipline and courage are not gifts given to the few. They are practices available to anyone willing to commit. Discipline begins with small acts. Waking up when you said you would. Training your body even when you don't feel like it. Controlling your words, your thoughts, your actions. Every small act builds the strength you will need on September 4. Courage begins the same way. Speaking when fear tells you to be silent. Taking a step forward when doubt tells you to stand still. Facing discomfort instead of running away from it. Each choice, each action is preparation. By the time September 4 arrives, it will be too late to start building these qualities. The day itself is the test, not the training. The training is now, in this moment, in every decision you make before that day comes. When the darkest day arrives, it will ask only one question: have you lived with discipline? And have you carried courage? If the answer is yes, then you will pass through the storm and find yourself transformed. If the answer is no, the day will teach you the hard way. September 4 is the sharpening stone. Discipline is the blade. Courage is the edge. Together, they cut through the darkness. Together, they create the strength that cannot be broken. Remember this: the day will not favor the careless. It will not reward the fearful. It will honor only those who have built themselves strong, steady, and fearless. That is the path. That is the demand. That is the truth of September 4. September 4 will come with its weight, its darkness, its trial. For many, it will feel like a breaking point. The pressure, the confusion, the storm of the day will seem overwhelming. But what most will fail to see is that hidden within this struggle is the very key to transformation. September 4 is not the end, it is the threshold. It is the passage between collapse and renewal, between defeat and rebirth. This day will test you, yes, but it will also offer the breakthrough that you have been waiting for. If you endure, if you hold steady, if you refuse to surrender. Every great shift in life comes after the storm. You cannot expect to rise higher without first being shaken at the roots. September 4 will shake you, but not to destroy you. It will shake you so that the false layers fall away, so that the illusions you hold on to can no longer survive. When the unnecessary is stripped, what remains is your core, your true strength, your unbreakable essence. The breakthrough after September 4 is born from this very process. You endure the darkness, and in doing so, you awaken to a new level of yourself. It is easy to celebrate when the path is clear, when life is smooth. But growth does not happen in ease. Growth is born in discomfort, in pressure, in the nights when you doubt if you can continue. September 4 will bring that night, but if you remain steady, if you carry awareness and discipline, the morning after will reveal a stronger, sharper, freer self. This is the law of transformation. First the darkness, then the light. First the collapse of what is weak, then the rise of what is true. On September 4, the storm will tempt you to give up. It will tell you that it is too heavy, that you are not strong enough, that it is easier to surrender than to fight. But endurance is the key. Endurance is not passive, it is active. It is the refusal to let fear decide for you. It is the choice to keep moving even when the weight feels unbearable. It is the faith that beyond this struggle lies something greater. And it is exactly this endurance that unlocks the breakthrough hidden inside the darkest day. September 4 is a doorway disguised as an obstacle. Most will see only the wall. They will see the challenge. They will feel the pressure and they will stop. But those who endure will discover that the wall is not solid. It is a passage. The storm is not endless. It is a transition. The darkness is not permanent. It is the preparation for light. To reach this breakthrough, you must stay awake, disciplined, and courageous through the night of the trial. You must carry yourself when no one else can. You must believe that the pressure is not here to break you, but to shape you. The renewal after September 4 is not given. It is earned. It belongs only to those who face the day fully, who meet the challenge without retreating. When you endure, You prove to yourself that your limits were never real. You show yourself that you are capable of carrying more, of going further, of rising higher. And in that moment, a new self is born. This is not imagination, this is reality. September 4 is the moment when the old self cracks and from within the stronger self emerges. The beauty of this breakthrough is that it cannot be taken away from you. Once you endure September 4, once you walk through its fire, you carry the strength of that day forever. You will know that no storm can truly break you, that no darkness can truly blind you, that no challenge can truly defeat you. That confidence, that unshakable inner power, is the treasure waiting for you on the other side. September 4 is both a test and a gift. The test is the endurance, the courage to face the darkest day without collapsing. The gift is the transformation that comes after, the renewal of your mind, the strengthening of your spirit, the awakening of your higher self. But you cannot receive the gift without first passing the test. The two are inseparable. The darkness is the path to the light. The weight is the path to strength. The trial is the path to breakthrough. So when September 4 comes, do not curse it. Do not run from it. Stand in it. Endure it. Let it shake you. Let it strip you. Let it test you. And then walk through it with steady steps, with unshakable focus, with the fire of endurance in your heart. Because when the storm passes, you will not be the same. You will be renewed, transformed, awakened. September 4 will not remain as a day of defeat. It will be remembered as the day you broke through, the day you rose above, the day you became more than you ever were before.